So I just wanted to do a quick check-in. If you have not watched my first two videos on my channel, I do highly recommend going to watch them first before you continue on with this one, because otherwise the things that I'm going to say are not really going to make that much sense. And this is basically just a check-in video to let you guys know what's been working, what's not been working. I had a hiccup. You know, life happens. Things come up, things get in the way, things happen. I had more expenditures after my last paycheck than I realized I had. You know, I needed some medicine, I needed some things that I didn't realize I needed quite so soon. So because of that, I had to make adjustments, and I had to make some unfortunate choices that I didn't really want to make, but I didn't really have another option right now. So let me reveal it all. If you watched my last video, you will have seen all of the information with regards to the system that I'm doing. I'm doing basically a digital form of cash envelopes or sinking funds. And I'm just going to go through so far what I said I would do versus what I have actually had to do. So in the last video, I made a mistake. I said that my car insurance was $94.34. It's not. It's actually $99.34. So I had to add $5 additional to this envelope right there in order to cover that payment. Now $5 extra is not that big of a deal, but like I said, and one thing that I didn't mention with this card, that $4,094.73, my credit limit on this card is $4,000. So this was actually $100 just about over my credit limit. So when I made that $400 payment, it freed up about $300 worth of credit on that card. But like I said, life happened, and I realized after I had made those payments that I was going to have to tap into that card. And unfortunately, I ended up having to fully tap into it. I don't know what the new balance is quite yet, because the statement hasn't been produced, but I will have that information for the next video. But stay tuned. These were the two major things that I had happen. I can proudly say that apart from, I treated myself one day to lunch that was like $30. That was the only charge that I put on this card. This card actually has a $3,000 credit limit. So that, all in all, wasn't too bad. I'm still under my credit limit. Other than that, I haven't tapped into this one at all. I have not tapped into this card. I have not tapped into this card, and its second payment is clearing as we speak. Obviously, I haven't done anything with this card, and I won't until next week when I do next week's video. And I have not tapped into this card. So all in all, even though I had to tap into that one, I've done pretty well at making sure that I didn't rack back up all of my credit cards all over again. And furthermore, the things that I purchased on this card were necessities. There was nothing really frivolous, and I had to do the car maintenance that cost more than I thought it would. I put my gas on this card. I still have money left in my primary checking account, and I'm not touching it until I get my payment from YouTube for my primary channel that is monetized. because after I get that money, I'm planning to put more money towards this card again. So technically, I will still be making 2 payments to this card in its next billing cycle. And I will actually be putting more money to it than the amount that I originally planned, which will happen at the beginning of next month. So for now, I'm going to keep this empty. I do not know what its new balance is as of right yet. Like I said, they haven't applied the interest. They haven't issued the statement yet. They'll likely do that in the next couple of days. So, all in all, apart from this one card and like $30 on this one card, I've done pretty well. And I have to say, despite the fact that I had to tap into this one again, I'm proud of myself. Because even though I tapped into this one, I did not tap into any of these others except for $30 on one other. So all of these have maintained their payments on them, and I haven't done anything else. Now, as I said, I do still have money in my primary checking account that I have not touched. As of right now, I have not put this $50 in this account because I didn't end up changing the payment methods on all the things that I have my debit account on to this card yet. I just didn't get around to it. It's been chaos since the last video, especially things with work and stuff like that. But I did go ahead and put $10 on this card for now. Just to start the process and get it into having some sort of money on it and give me a place to start building up that money so that I can transfer over anything that I have tapped into my primary bank's debit card onto this card instead. That's 2. Like I said, my car maintenance ended up being more than I expected. So I ended up putting my car maintenance and my gas on that other card. So let me take out 1, 2, 3, and 10. Oops. I'm just taking the money out of it. This will be something that I start putting in some sort of sinking funds with time. And this is my miscellaneous money. This is the money I allotted for the concert, the online concerts that I said I wanted to do. I did end up paying for those as well, but in an abundance of precaution, I put that on this card too. So, this is money that has not come out of my checking account. This is money that I will end up putting back on this card. So let me swap that out. I'm going to put a $100 bill here for now. I'm not going to put it in the envelope because I'm probably going to put more money towards this than just that $100. But, like I said, I'm being precautious and I'm taking care to ensure that anything I decide to do will end up being an actual payment down, so I'm not going to rack up the money again. The only way I can make sure that I don't do that is by not spending the money that I have in my checking account until I have that payment from YouTube and I have a little bit more wiggle room. You know what I mean? So, this is my plan so far. Obviously, it will change, but I wanted to do a check-in. I wanted to show you guys where I have been with everything so far, and let me show you real quick, because again, like I said, I don't have all of the information yet, but some of these did update themselves. I haven't calculated apps or anything for this next paycheck yet. I will do that before next time. The vacation fund, I will also figure something out for that. Gas didn't end up happening. All these things over here I will have changed by the time I make the next video. But this card did update its amount. And with the payment that I made and the interest, it only had about $150 effect on my account. Which is, well, no, $175. Which isn't bad, but the fact that $25 came up in interest is kind of like, ouch, for one statement. When you add that up over time, it is a lot of money that they're gaining on that credit card. So this is why we're getting rid of things. Like I said, with the next paycheck, this card will be paid off. I will be making a payment here, likely a payment here. I will look at my plans and show you guys what I'm doing in the next video. Today's is gonna be a bit short because, like I said, this is just a quick check-in to show you what's been working, where I had some life stuff come up and interrupt plans, and just show you guys what's been going on. All right, so I hope everyone is well. I hope you all take care of yourselves, and until next time, stay safe and blessings to you all.